Alright, so these are some of the things I use to make my cartridges. First is GoX black powder. It's a 16-ounce can of FFG. Of course, the lead mini balls. A black powder measure. A piece of 1/2-inch dowling. Scissors. Pencil. Boar butter, which is a lubricant and a protectant. A piece of cardboard that's cut out with the dimensions of 11 centimeters by 11 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and 11.5 centimeters. And I got some packing paper and just a rag for cleaning up my hands with. Okay, so the first thing to do is to cut out some of the trapezoid patterns out of the packing papers. So I just take the cardboard and put it on the paper and then just trace it out. And then just duplicate it a bunch of times. Once I have them traced, just cut them out. So to begin with, I do a little bit of prep work. First thing is to take the powder measure and fill it. I use 65 grains. I have a piece of paper down here because there's always some spillage to catch, and then I can pour it back into the can. Okay, next I take standard 3-band mini ball, and I'm going to put some of the boar butter on it. So I just squeeze a little bit out onto my finger, like that, about a pea-size amount, and then just smear it all over the mini ball. Taking care to make sure that the bands, the grooves in the bands, get filled with the butter. So it'll look something like that. Okay, I'll show you the dowling I'm using. It's a 1/2-inch rod. I've got it marked, I don't know if you can see it there, about a line that's 3.5 inches, so that's just short of 9 centimeters. And I've also boring a little hole, depression at the end of it, and I'll show you that why in a minute here. So the first thing then is to take one of the patches with the long end up, put it down on the table, align the right hand edge with the 3.5 inch mark on the dowling, and then roll it like this. Okay, once I have it rolled onto the dowling, I pinch the top of it and then twist it like this. Okay, then next, the reason I cut that little depression in the end of it is so that I can actually push some of that excess paper down into that little depression, like this, just using the table. Just kind of mash it in there. Okay, then I take another one of the paper patches, place it down, take one of the lubed mini balls, put it right, the skirt of the mini ball onto the end of the dowling, place the dowling down on the second patch, I've done a bunch of these now, and I don't make it an exact science, but about an inch from the edge of the left-hand edge of the patch to the end of the ball. And then from there, I roll it again. Okay, then again, I pinch and twist the top. Okay, then I remove the dowling. And I've got two pieces of paper, one wrapped within the other, and the inside one is now going to be the powder chamber. So the next step is to add the powder from the powder measure, like this. Just crack it open to make sure I got everything out, and it's empty. So the powder is now down in there. Okay, next I just feel for the powder, make sure it's all seated, and kind of pinch off the excess paper. And then flatten it all out. Then I just work it down a little bit back and forth just to get a bit of a good crease in it. Okay, then I fold in the edge of the excess paper like this. So you can see the edges are folded in there, and then I just fold the excess paper down onto itself like that. And that's it. There's the cartridge ready to go.